What's the most terrifying, unexplainable encounter you've had with a stranger that still haunts you? When I was like 19, I was on my way to the bus to go to uni and it was like 9 a.m. I used to drive to a parking lot near the busway then walk through a park to get to the bus. I'd stopped on my way to get fuel and when I was waiting to pay I felt someone full on grab my butt from behind. I immediately turned around to see this guy standing behind me smiling. I was kind of in shock tbh and just didn't say anything, just turned back around and paid then rushed back to my car. This dude literally ran out after me and started banging on my window. He was saying something and gesturing. This is so dumb in hindsight, but at the time I was still so shocked. I remember thinking maybe he's genuinely trying to tell me something is wrong with my car, so I wound down the window slightly and just said, "What?" His whole demeanor immediately changed and he got this smarmy smile on his face and started saying that he'd seen me around and knew my car and where I lived. I snapped out of my shock and yelled at him to get the fuck away from my car, then pulled out. I could see him running back to his car in the rearview mirror and I just took off. Didn't look like he had managed to follow me, but I was so shaken up. Thankfully, I think he was just a creep that was full of shit because I never saw him again, but for ages I was so paranoid every time I walked through that park to get to my bus. Sadly, as is the case for many women, this wasn't the only time I've been made to feel unsafe by a man in this way. I just remember feeling so shocked at the blatantness of it, and in a context where I had never considered having to deal with something like that. I'd always thought of myself as pretty tough and the sort of person who would immediately speak up if that kind of thing happened, but when it did in this context I just froze. It caught me completely off guard.